guess I'm coming on here with the bonnet. Like, I feel like every girl has their hair tied up, while they're getting ready. So, let's just keep it really real right now. For those of you who don't want to see me put on makeup, just, put your phone or computer down and, just listen. And those who want to see me put on makeup, yeah. I am going to tell y'all that I am using a new foundation, Maybelline Fit Me, and of course it's inexpensive. And on that topic, like, ever since I made my first video, the Chit Chat Get Ready With Me and the subtle contour and highlight one, like, literally I've been seeing so many videos now on the same topic. I'm just like, girl, so you just now discovering that they're inexpensive products. They're just like, here's this concealer I just, bought, and it's $2. Okay, y'all can continue flexing with that expensive makeup if you want to. This inexpensive stuff works just the same, if not better. Financial advice. If you want money, if you want a lot of money, save up. Stop trying to flex for other people. Why are you really buying these expensive things? So you can look like you have money? I would rather have money than to look like I have money, So save your money. And then another thing, you can set money aside every month. It can be $1, $5, $20, to set aside each month. And that stuff will stack up. And excuse my nails, I don't have my nails done right now. And that's okay because, ever since I started getting my nails done, I've realized how much I actually use my fingers. Pause. I did have a different video to post for this week, but I didn't like how it turned out. It was going to be about, singleness and relationships and stuff, but I didn't really like how it turned out. So I decided, just to make this type of video because I need to do something with myself anyway. So why not put on makeup and just talk? Yeah. In one of my episodes, it's just so hard, to just get up. It's like paralyzing, the feeling. It's hard to explain, but I'm up now and I'm, getting myself together. And on days like that, the only people I really the only people I'm in the mood to talk to are like my mom and brother, because they're sensitive to my situation and they understand. I mean, it's not nothing against anyone else. It's just like they know what's going on, so they understand me more. So I would rather deal with people who understand me than those who don't, I mean, I can try to explain it to people, but then at the end of the day, no one really has to deal with me. No one else has to deal with me every day. I'm trying to regain that energy that I've lost over the past few weeks. Anyway, yeah. So I was talking about singleness and how it's important for people to be single. A lot of people have issues with, being alone. And I just feel like in order to make a relationship work, you have to be able to provide the happiness within yourself. If you're not happy being alone, and then you so happen to find someone else, you know, and be with that person, who's to say that situation is going to last forever, you know? And then when that person is gone, then what, you know? Like, what are you going to do? Being single is the time where you're able to get your life together to where you're able to support yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, you know, in every aspect. Being single builds yourself and prepares yourself. And that doesn't mean that's preparing you for another person. Some people think that you're being prepared for someone else. You know, you could be being prepared for, you know, your purpose, your own life's purpose. And that doesn't mean your purpose is to be with another person. Like, it could be for a career, you know. It could be for this job you've been wanting, or your dreams, or anything that you've been wanting and longing for. That could be what it is. When people say to love yourself, that's basically what that means. Love yourself. Like, okay, I love myself, you know. But, you know, what does that really mean? It means that you love yourself enough to want better, to want to do better, to be better. And when it involves another person, you know what you deserve. You're building your worth. And then when you're prepared, that's when you let the person who's supposed to be in your life find you. And hopefully they are worthy enough for you. You know, your worth isn't based off anyone else's inability to see that. So if somebody don't see you worthy of them, they're not worthy of you. There's somebody for everybody. And if one person does not see that, deuces, peace. And my dog is starting to make noise now. He always does this when he wants attention. Riley, stop. Reevaluate yourself, you know. Take a step back and think about what went wrong. You know, think of your mistakes. Think of their mistakes. So, take the time out when you're single to mingle. That don't mean go searching for another partner. Just, you know, get out there and put yourself out there. Network and have fun. You don't have to worry about answering to anybody. You don't have to keep anybody in your back of your mind when you're doing things. It's a sense of freedom. Be around people who will uplift you in every way or in different ways, you know. Especially if you have different groups, they're going to uplift you in different ways. And sometimes it's important to have those different groups, because not every group of friends is going to click on the same thing. You know, you're going to have business friends, you're going to have best friends, you're going to have party friends. I mean, if you find a friend who's all that and above, then hey, kudos to you. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to relationships. Yeah, relationships are cool. I don't know. I just feel like relationships are tricky nowadays, if you will. People are going to make mistakes, you know, and you're going to have issues. The point of a relationship is to get to know this person and to want to have a future with this person. not to play around and to look good together. You should want to be with somebody because you like the qualities they have. You feel like they could contribute to your life and your future. You see them as your wife, husband. You want a family with this person. Don't play around with people, especially if you're not really into this person. Don't play around with them, you know. Don't waste your time. Be honest and upfront. And if they're willing to stay around, then cool. That's their choice. If you're not looking for a future with this person, don't lead them on. Let them go. You're keeping that person from their blessing. Don't be selfish, guys. Don't be selfish. I do want to hit on the topic of dating because that's an interesting topic, right? That's the precursor for a relationship, or to see if you want a relationship with this person. I'm also a believer in, for the ladies, if a guy is really into you, he will pursue you. If he's really into you, you will not have to make a big effort to be around this person or to be with this person because they want to be with you. If somebody is saying like, oh, I can treat you better and you will never have to worry about this and this and this, and they can sell you dreams now. These fellas, these young fellers nowadays can sell you some big dreams. But listen here, they can sell them all they want to, but if they ain't showing you not a thing, showing you now, they ain't showing you nothing. Don't waste your time. Don't get too invested in it. Hear them out. Go, okay, I hear you. I hear you talking. But until they show you otherwise, please keep it moving. That's when disappointment sets in. When you expect too much for somebody who's not willing to deliver. There are gonna be some snakes in the grass, I tell you. Some beautiful snakes, you know, but they slimy. Give you a little venomous bite, you know. And some people, you'll never find that out until years later. It takes time to feel somebody out. You know, that's the importance of waiting. But the thing is, as human beings, we're so accustomed to getting things when and where we want, especially in this day and age. Jesus, you can get pretty much anything when you want it at the click of a button. Time could be weeks, months, and years. But until we see the fruit of the labor, we should not, you know, assume anything, especially with other people, because you never really know a person until they show a different side of themselves. Like, some people can mention to you, like, oh yeah, I'm crazy. And you're just like, oh no, you know, I like a little crazy, you know. But then they show you crazy, and you're just like, I don't like that type of crazy. So y'all, just be selective. Not everybody you meet is meant to stay in your life. And not every guy you meet, every lady you meet is meant to be your future husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife. You know, some people are I believe everyone who comes into your life is meant to show you something. That's just pretty much what my video is going to be about, that I recorded yesterday. So yeah, and I do want you guys to tell me what else you would like to see. I mean, I have been putting out things that people have suggested for me, especially when it comes to vegan lifestyle. I mean, that's another thing I want to mention. You know, people say, oh, you know, I want to see this, I want to see that, and I put it up, and you don't look at it. If you're just like, oh, like, you're vegan, like, what do you eat? Like, what do you eat? Do you eat salads? This is a funny video. I'm gonna link it somewhere or in the description box, this PETA video, so funny. I think it's called like what vegans might say to meat eaters or something like that. It's so funny. It's just like all the questions we get, like almost every time we mention that we're vegan. I don't know, I just thought it was funny. As long as you're putting good things into your body, you should be fine. Eat. I'll eat with you because I like to eat. I like to eat. I know I put a this quote or whatever on my Instagram. It said, ways to my heart. It said, buy me food, make me food, be food, because I love food. Yeah, might not be funny to you guys, but anyway, yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna move on about everyone's health. You know, I know a lot of individuals say like, oh, you know, I eat a lot of junk and I'm still skinny, and you know, I'm fine. But you know, that's great, right? But hit 30 years old and eat the same way, baby. I tell you what, it's gonna hit you like a something. It's gonna hit you though, and you gonna feel it. All them years of neglecting your body, it's gonna catch up to you sooner or later. I know a lot of people don't think about the future and how what you're doing now is gonna affect it. It don't even have to be about your health. Every decision you're making now in your life, it's gonna affect your future. So whatever decision you're making, make it a good one. You don't gotta listen to me, but don't be coming up, you asking me no suggestions, and then you don't take it, and you come here looking like Rasputia. Don't ask me nothing, because I try to tell you when we were in our 20s, right? In our teenage years, and you did not listen to me. Shout out to everybody, to the people who watch her, who are going to watch this whole video. Shout out to you. You the real MVP, because I know when I made my first video, people told me like, oh, you know, I loved your video, but I didn't watch the whole thing. I appreciate you watching. But listen, I'll be talking about some good stuff. And hopefully there are people out there who like these long videos as well. Again, shout out to you. So yeah, that's all I want to say for today. So now I'm just gonna continue putting on my makeup and just speed this part on up.